Welcome back to another show and tell video. Today we're looking at some utensil tools. These are actually small can openers, utensil devices. Um, these here are just a couple examples of the P-38 can opener. I don't happen to have any examples of the P-51, which is a slightly longer version. And this here is what's known as a FRED, a field ration eating device. So let's go through these one by one. These just happen to be some extras we'll need here. First off, the P-38 is a can opener, 1.5 inches in length, and let's see, this one I believe is made by Shelby company, as well as this one. This one just happens to have a better impression on it. And you can see there's a hole drilled there. You can slip a neck chain or lanyard through there, or a key ring. Although there are some sharp edges here, you may not want to leave this exposed. You may want to put it within some sort of tape sheath so you don't get any abrasions from the sharp edges. And just a quick demonstration on how this works. To open a can, you place this on the can with the rim inside the slot. Hold between your thumb and forefinger, twist forward to puncture, and repeat. I know it sounds complicated, but basically, when this is folded, you want to deploy the probe itself. Folds out to a 90-degree position. This one is a bit looser. And like they say, hold it between your thumb and forefinger. You want to take this notch and make sure it is on the outside of the rim, and then that this probe edge is on the inside of the rim. This is not the most ideal can because you can see the taper involved, but actually the shape of the device actually accommodates that. So you can see here I've actually cheated and started a hole just to make sure I remember how to do this, but we can start a fresh hole right here. So you can see how I've hooked that under the rim of the can. You can see it is in a uncut portion, but is ready to go in. And now I'm going to press forward, and you can see it's cutting through the top of the can there. If I reposition the utensil and do it again and again, we will lengthen the cut, as you can see. So the technique is to try to make as clean a cut as possible without generating a sharp edge, burrs, this sort of thing going on here. So that way you don't contaminate. Let's get to the FRED real quick. Both designs are basically just stamped cutouts and then a quick fold over the probe side. It's all basically just stamped and cut metal. Very simple to manufacture. This FRED, you can see here, is longer. So this one is used by the Australian Defence Force as well as the New Zealand Army. And this design is from 1943. The P-38 is from roughly 1942. And look at my notes here. The Shelby actually refers to MALIN Shelby Hardware Incorporated in Shelby, Ohio. This, on the other hand, it's manufactured by CMI. If I can get this to focus there. and in 2007. And this one actually has the NSN or National Defense Number, I believe it's referred to as well. But you can sort of see the similar design with utilizing the same shape probe, but then you also have a bottle opener up here, a hole for lanyard or neck chain, and we also have the same type of rim slot, and we also have a spoon end on this side. So to demonstrate how this is used, this actually gives you much more leverage to work with versus the limited surface area of the P-38, as you can see here, much larger. And therefore, if I were to initiate a fresh cut here, let's see, I don't have to apply nearly as much force as I would have to with the P-38. Although it's gripping so well that it's actually spinning this can. But you can see it's actually generating a cleaner cut than perhaps the other one as well. Could be just I'm getting more practice with these as we're filming. So, quick look at just a couple of can opener as well as utensil device, particularly the Fred, versus the P-38 version. So you can see the evolution involved here just within a very, very short time period, but out of necessity as well. And quite a few of all of these have been made as they've been used and gone to surplus and even been introduced into the commercial market as well as camping equipment. So, which one would you prefer? It's up to you. This one is larger, has a spoon and a bottle opener. This one has the advantage of being very small and lightweight. So if you're going into outer space, you may want something like that because you got to shave off grams. But if you don't care, yeah, you might settle for the Fred. So this has been another show and tell video. Feel free to check out other show and tell videos on vintage milsurp tools and expanded topics. We also do unboxing videos as well as a selection of book review media reviews, and a series called Curious or the Curious, videos on more artsy type objects. Feel free to check all those out. Feel free to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you next time.